was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a Mind Flayer, even those who are on a path of becoming one. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of Mind Flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself Queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved you have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
But what if I don't wanna? The real question is if I should or not. Well, I just don't know. It doesn't. It sounds. I just don't want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to look like him.
All right, then say do the wisdom thing.
God, that's a high fucking roll, though. Why is that such a high roll? I still somehow succeeded. Don't know how that happened, but it did.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
Yep, for now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Alrighty then.
Right? Hold on before we leave. Some of this stuff. Definitely want that. Ready?
Yeah, yes.
Here goes.
Excuse me.
Awesome.
Why does it say Astarion's not with us?
I am ready to rest
Well,
my
no, he
weary
is.
head.
On my screen, he's not.
Have a lot on my mind.
Click on his portrait.
It says he's at our camp.
He's around here somewhere.
Apparently, he's just standing at his campsite.
How much farther can I go?
Okay.
He's already, like, he just teleported there right away, where the other two are walking their way there. Yeah.
Okay, so you want that backstory
About what?
about Orpheus? Do you need the rest of that?
I mean, if you want to, I guess.
So, to make it the TLDR version, Gith is the person who helped free both the Gith Zerai and the Gith Yankee from Olithan control, because they were used and controlled by Olithans long, way back when. She had a son named Orpheus. They were battling the Olithans still, and she and Vlaakith went to Tiamat to attempt to gain her favor and see if they could, hey, could you lend us some dragons? You don't like the Olithans, we don't like the Olithans. Blah. Vlaakith is the other one that came back. Nobody knows what happened to Gith. She vanished. Vlaakith states that she just left and had left her in charge. And after they defeated the Olithans, she had Orpheus declared an outlaw because apparently he was evil and he was bad and he was trying to usurp what Gith had wanted. Eventually, one of her high knights apparently caught up to him and had him imprisoned within the prison. And she kept him there because she always figured that if she ever needed to block out, use the thing that Gith used to overwhelm the control of the Olithans, that she would need to wrest it from Orpheus somehow. And getting rid of him, that kind of didn't help. Then it went missing. So, yeah. That's kind of where you're at right now. Does it make sense?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume we
So
sleepy
the
time.
theory is that Blackith, the original first Blackith, had something to do with the disappearance of Gith.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. Guess who wants a talkie?
Mm-hmm. You go talk to her.
Your parasite communes with Lazelle's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Our current Vlaakith has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Okie dokie.
She give you a big long story?
Yep. She gave me a big long story.
Big long story.
Does anyone else have any stories they want to share?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it. Keep forgetting that we don't have Shadowheart anymore, so.
Nope, we do not.
Alright, I think that's it. Do we just leave camp then?
We can, if that's what you want to do. It is starting to be up towards... Yeah, we got about 20 minutes till it's 10 o'clock.
That's what I was gonna say. It's an hour. We got an hour and a half. That's what I was asking. Do we just want to leave camp and continue going, or did you want to stop yourself and call it your?
I thought we had more than because I thought we started about 7-ish. Or did we start?
No,
more
we started at 8. We started close to 8.
Okay, my bad. I'm good with stopping here. Sadly,
No, it's fine.
I have to do a workout still, and I have to get up early in the morning so that I can go to my appointment.
Okay, no, that's totally cool. That's totally fine. Yeah, we can definitely save here.
All right, we'll save here.
Let me go ahead and do that. Doesn't feel like we got a lot done, but those fights did take a while to get through.
Yes, and we got a big lore dump.
We did get a big lore dump as well. Yes, that is true. That part's true. Alright, so we are all saved up. We are stopping for the night. So, of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know, do the liking and the subscribing and then the comments down below of what you think about the episode, or if you have recommendations for games you want to see played, go ahead and post those below.
Yeah, if you have recommendations for things you want to see us play, because we've got a couple of things that's on the list. Another one I wouldn't mind playing with you would be like Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh, yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. Space Dwarf mining.
Yep, basically.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see. We got a couple of things, but if there's anything coming up or anything else you guys think would be fun. Yes, Loki, we are well aware that you have an opinion too.
He always has one.
Anyway, if there's anything coming up that you guys are like, oh, it would be fun to see them do this, let us know.
Alright, with that said, I think this is a good place to go ahead and stop it. We're going to go ahead and end the stream and the recording here. So, peace out. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Awesome sauce.